Hey guys, Tim Stewart here, your favorite truck person, talking to you today. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk to you about the 2019 Colorado versus the 2019 Ranger. Ford from 2011 to 2019 decided small trucks, mid-sized trucks weren't their thing. They decided to bring back the Ranger. Same thing with Chevrolet. From up until 2015, they didn't have the Colorado and the Canyon available, so they decided to bring it back. So, hot segment, we're going to talk about it a little bit today. Let's start with the Colorado. Now, keep in mind, these are both in-stock vehicles. I'm not going to say anything bad about either one of them. I'm going to tell you the little intricacies, the differences, different options, different aspects of both vehicles. We went similarly equipped. We got an XLT on the Ranger. We got an LT on the Colorado. So they're very similar equipped vehicles, power windows, power locks, all that standard. We don't need to worry about that. This one here happens to have the V6, which is giving me an opportunity to talk about one of the big differences between the vehicles. The Ford's going to have one powertrain. You're going to have the 2.3 liter EcoBoost motor and the 10-speed automatic transmission. Colorado's got 3 different motors available. You've got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. That's going to be your base engine. You've got your V6. That's this 3.6 liter behind me. That's going to be 306 horsepower, 270 foot-pounds of torque. And then you have the diesel option available for you. It's a Duramax 2.8 liter diesel. That's going to get you 180 horsepower. It's going to be their best towing overall option. Going around here, look at this truck here. Big bow tie on the front, no different than the Ford. Ford's got the big racing emblem on it. A couple things you're going to notice on the exterior that's a little bit more aggressive about the Colorado versus the Ranger. You got a bigger fender flare on it. It's going to be a bolder overall look. You got these neat square wheel wells that GM puts on all their trucks. GMs make trucks with square wheels. I can't help that. Along the side, you'll notice it doesn't have a running board on it. You know, small trucks generally aren't going to need a running board. A GM truck's going to look a little bit better overall without the running board on it. It's just a cleaner overall look. Down the side, you do have the blind spot mirror on the one side on the exterior here, so it gives you the ability to check out where your trailer's at, check out your blind spot on your truck overall. I'm going to show you something real neat on the Ranger too while we're at it though. Come on back here. Gas tank on the left side on both of them. You know, kind of standard truck fare here. One huge advantage they have on the GM overall, both of them are going to have it, Colorado or the Canyon, get you into the bed a little bit easier. You got a step right here, so gives you a little easier access to the bed, makes it a little easier to get anything out of there. If you put your lawnmower back there, you want to put the leaf blower thing, weed whacker, things like that, you don't want to have to put the bed down, you can actually reach up in there and get into it. So it does give you a little bit easier access. This has a 17-inch wheel in it. It's kind of the standard fare for an LT, so you know, it's one of those things where it's kind of differences between the two trucks. You'll notice that when we get over to the Ford, no sliding rear window on the LT on the Colorado. Just another one of those things, a little different between the two trucks. Come on around here on the other side. Both are going to have backup camera standards. They're both kind of located in the bezel. Let's look at the Ford as well now. You got the Ranger here, first year back. They want you to know, big blue racing oval, big Ranger logo along the bottom over here. Come along the side on the vehicle. I was telling you about the blind spot monitoring on the Colorado. You got the one blind spot mirror, the one spotter mirror on it. This Ranger's going to have the blind spot monitoring in the mirror, so it's going to have the little yellow dot that's going to come up. It's going to give you the coverage behind you for the trailer as well. So you're going to be able to pick up anything that's in that blind spot, and then obviously human error, you're going to look over your shoulder and see what's over there as well. 18-inch chrome wheels on this package. This has got the XLT chrome appearance package on it, so it's got the 18-inch wheels. It's going to give you a big chrome wheel on it. 18-gallon fuel tank. That's going to be the same on either of them. You're going to get a little bit further out of a tank of gas on the Ranger with the 2.3 versus the V6 on the Colorado. But to get the similar power ratings, obviously you want to go with the V6 on the Colorado. As far as the power numbers on this Ranger, 270 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. So it's going to, obviously the big number when you're pulling is the torque number. You want to be able to get those loads moving. 7,500 pounds of towing capacity on this truck here as it sits right now. Additionally, up to 1,860 pounds for payload. Now, to get 1,860 pounds of payload out of a GM, you do have to go up to a Silverado, or if you're on the GMC side, a Sierra. You're not going to get those kind of numbers out of the small trucks. You do have to go to the bigger trucks. Looking in the back seat of these, they're not made for your 6'5" nephew that's sitting back there going to school on a basketball scholarship. These are designed, smaller family members, more venture ready type individual that's going to be taking some gear with them, taking the dog with them. Hey, maybe taking a Stanley Cup with them. So, decent amount of back seat space. You're going to have the same leg room in both of them. The overall size of these trucks, they're both about 210 inches long. The Ford's exactly 210.3. The Chevrolet is 212.6. So they're within 2 inches of each other. Most of that space is going to be found in the wheelbase. The Ford's 126-inch wheelbase. The Chevy is going to be a 128-inch wheelbase. So you're going to have very similar sizes there. Along the side here, they're both badged out the way that they are. This one's an XLT, so it says XLT and Ranger right there on the side. Ford wants you to make sure you know what trim level you bought. Looking at the front of the vehicle, a couple more differences on the exterior of these two vehicles that you're gonna notice. On the front and the back, the Ford's going to have the reverse sensing and the forward sensing on it. They want to make sure that when you put it in the garage, you're not going to knock the heck out of the back of the house. They want to make sure that you're not making a big mess out of it. So you got the forward sensing, you got the fog lights as part of the XLT package as well. Big chrome grille with the mesh grille on it as well. A couple different ways you can build a Ranger. You got the chrome inlays with the chrome wheels, or you can go with the sport appearance package that is going to give you a little bit more of a monochromatic look, a little darker look on the wheel. This has got all the Ford safety and security features that are coming available now too. You're going to have adaptive cruise control available. You're going to have lane keeping system, all that stuff. Automatic high beam lights, automatic windshield wipers. It's a very safe vehicle. It's also a very capable vehicle. Ford's Rangers are going to come with the ability to get trail control, which is going to be a cruise control system you can use off-road between 1 and 5 miles or 1 and 20 miles per hour. You're going to be able to control the speed that you're using with a click, and it's going to let you go with half-mile-per-hour increments as well. So you're going to be able to do that. The Chevrolet, it's got the 8-speed transmission, optimized for fuel economy as well as towing. So you're going to be able to optimize it whichever way. You got the 4-low, you got all those options on there as well. Ford's got the terrain management system, so you're going to be able to optimize based off of the driving conditions. 10-speed automatic transmission, 8-speed transmission, 306 horsepower versus 270 horsepower. So the Chevrolet has definitely got a little bit of an advantage on the horsepower side. On the torque side, it's 270 foot-pounds of torque versus 310. Don't forget, Dennis Leary tells you all the time, torque is what gets bottles moving, gets bottles open, gets trailers going. So, Tim Stewart here, Sunset Ford. Figured we'd take a minute, show you a couple different things. You can give me a call here, 314-410-5743. Thanks, and have a great Tuesday.